Top 10 Most Beautiful Lakes in the World. Beautiful lakes are spectacular natural wonders that, a sight of it, does not only soothes your eyes, but also your body and soul. It also provides solace and comfort with its glassy, still surface and good spectrum of colors. Lakes showcase the water's most mesmerizing qualities. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Top 10 channel. Today, we are counting down our top picks for the top 10 most beautiful lakes in the world. For this list, we are going to look at the most spectacular man-made and natural wonders that you should see in your lifetime. This list will not include the usual top lakes that are featured in magazines or websites. It might be your first time to hear about some, if not all of the lakes on this list. However, they are all equally awe-inspiring, stunning, and picture-perfect puddles of water that our planet has to offer. So just sit back, relax, and check out our list. At number 10, ATTABAD Lake, Pakistan. Who would have known that a disaster would be able to create something so beautiful? The ATTABAD Lake is located in the village of ATTABAD on the Hunza Valley. The lake was created in 2010 when ATTABAD, along with 4 other villages, were hit by a huge landslide, which locals have believed was a result of an earthquake. For about 5 months, the flow of the Hunza River was obstructed because of the landslide, which gave birth to a new lake. In no time, the water reached more than 21 kilometers and had a depth of over 100 meters. After a few months, the river created a natural disaster, flowed through the valley of Gilgit and Hunza, sprinkling the valleys with myriad turquoise waters that had added beauty to the region. 10 years later, ATTABAD Lake has been one of the major sources of livelihood in the region as locals and tourists start to flood the lake, eventually leading to the construction of guest houses and small hotels. Mother Nature does really moves in mysterious ways. At number 9, Lake Nakuru, Kenya. Lake Nakuru is part of a major natural park. Being a huge body of water packed with algae, it became an attraction of a wide variety of wildlife, including the black and white rhinos, herds of zebra, waterbuck, buffalo, and the endangered Rothschild giraffe. However, it is not the only scenery that Nakuru has to offer. If you wanted to see the greatest bird spectacle on earth, Lake Nakuru of Kenya is the best place to go. One of the most breathtaking sights in the lake is the massive flock of flamingos that gather in the lake to feed on the algae that form on the lake bed. Other than the lake, there are also places in the park that are equally rewarding to visit. It has its own cliffs, waterfalls, forests, and more. Visiting the park may also give you the chance to see a leopard and several prides of lions. At number 8, Lake ATITLÁN, Guatemala. If you are considering a trip to Central America, it would be best to visit the serene lake in Guatemalan highlands, Lake ATITLÁN. The lake is surrounded by Mayan villages and volcanoes. Given its location, the Eden-like beauty of the lake will definitely captivate you. There are also multiple choices of activities that tourists like you can do in the area. You can enjoy a boat ride on the calm waters of the lake. You can also enjoy the hiking trails of a nearby volcano in San Pedro. If you enjoy shopping more than hiking, you might want to immerse yourself in the Guatemalan culture by shopping for Guatemalan textiles in San Juan La Laguna or other local villages. After all, a vacation is more than just a sightseeing, it is also appreciating cultures. At number 7, Lake BACALAR, Mexico. Mexico has been known for its superb beaches. But did you know that there are also lakes in Mexico that are equally picture perfect? If you travel to the extreme south of Quintana Roo, Mexico, you will find Lake Bacalar. It is a lake that has varying shades of blue and turquoise waters that might make you think that you have landed in French Polynesia. However, Bacalar is still able to retain a more traditional Mexican feel, so you'll be reminded that you're still in Mexico, not that it's bad to be in French Polynesia. The lake is also perfect for great water sports such as jet ski, kayak, or if you want, you can take a sailboat and enjoy fishing in a vast lake that would seem like an ocean. The place also has great food and economical places to stay in. So, if you would like a vacation to Mexico, why not deviate from the regular beach route and go to Lake Bacalar instead? At number 6, Lake Kawaguchiko, Japan. The 5 lakes around Mount Fuji are Lake Yamanakako, Lake Saiko, Lake Kawaguchiko, Lake Shojiko, and Lake Motosuko. Coming from Tokyo, the Lake Kawaguchiko is the easiest among all the lakes to get access to. It is also unquestionably the most beautiful. A perfect reflection of the Fuji mountain can be seen in the lake's waters on a clear day. During springtime, the walkways are filled with fully bloomed cherry blossoms, and you can also experience the flower festival. Autumns in Kawaguchiko would give you a view of stunning colors of autumn leaves. If you have a day to spare, going to Kawaguchiko is worth a day trip. At number 5, THALE, Thailand. Thailand is one of the countries in Asia that has the best tourist destinations. In fact, some of its beaches have been featured in multiple international films, which have probably led to an increase in tourist visits. However, there are still places in Thailand that even tourists haven't visited yet. So, if you want to avoid the crowd and have the breathtaking scenery for yourself, you might want to visit Kwan Kanon Phatthalong. It is where the THALE Waterfowl Reserve, one of the biggest attractions in the area, is located. The THALE is a freshwater wetland that has millions of pink lotus flowers. That is the reason why THALE is also known as the Lotus Lake. The protected wetland, which has an average depth of 1.2 meters, supplies the people in nearby villages with fishes. Other than fishes, the lake also houses varieties of unique wildlife such as box turtles and storks. There are also occasions where you can see water buffaloes swimming in the lake. At number 4, MELISSANI Lake, Greece. The MELISSANI cave on the island of Kefalonia is as amazing as to how it is formed. It was created through kartikopoiski, a chemical and mechanical process that happens when water enters the calcareous rocks, erodes them, and creates hollows. The MELISSANI Lake is composed of 2 chambers, the other sunlit through a huge opening to the surface, and the other covered with stalagmites and is dark. Depending on your preference, you can explore the cave or enjoy the blue waters under the sunlight. You would definitely be in awe of its beautiful waters that seem to just come out of a fairy storybook. At number 3, Lake Lucerne, Switzerland. If you are up for a steamer cruise across the lake on calm waters while enjoying the surrounding picturesque scenery, Lake Lucerne is the place to be. Lake Lucerne is Switzerland's 4th largest lake, which is just 40-minute drive south of Zurich. It sits in an elevation of 1,424 feet up in the country. With its mild climate, you wouldn't believe that it is part of a stunning fjord landscape. Tourists and locals alike loves to visit the place all year round, but a huge number of people prefer to visit the place in warmer months because the water in the lake is calm, giving you a very wonderful cruise experience. Not to mention the spectacular view composed of beautiful colors from nature and the painted buildings near the lake. At number 2, Lake Natron, Tanzania. If you are up for an unconventional lake with a view that still gives you a jaw-dropping impression, Lake Natron is an ideal destination. Lake Natron is the only salt lake that is included on our list that looks stunning. Although it may not pass as your ideal vacation spot due to dangerously low pH levels and hellish temperature. However, since the lake has a surplus of scarlet-hued algae, which contributes to the reddish shade of the water in the lake, it is the ideal breeding grounds of millions of flamingos, major breeding grounds. So, if you have the right up for some heat and ready to see some flamingos getting to work, you can add Lake Natron to your bucket list. At number 1, Westlake, China. Definitely saving the best for last. We all know that China has a lot of wonderful places to see, But the one that got in our list is not only a beauty but has been recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site since 2011. Westlake, also known as Westlake Cultural Landscape of Hangzhou, is the calmest and most beautiful lake of China. UNESCO has recognized the magnificence to inspire famous scholars, artists, and poets since the 9th century. The lake is covered in 2.5 square miles of fresh water. The lake features multiple pagodas, lovely temples, and islands peppering the surface. If you're up for a spiritual journey, you can definitely consider Westlake as your go-to destination. Being in the place just gives you the serenity and peace. So, do you agree on our list? Have you heard about these lakes? Which among these lakes would you like to visit first? Do you have your own list of beautiful lakes that you'd like to share with us? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Alright, that is it for our list today. If you like this video, just hit share, like, and press subscribe. We upload new informative content every week, so click the notification bell to get updates once our next video is already uploaded. What type of top 10 videos would you like to see next? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.